Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today DE Rebecca revealed the new changes coming to our damage system in Update 11. So I figured I'd do a quick breakdown for everyone who's too damn lazy to read through it all. So sit back, relax, and let A Gay Guy explain. Now, I pulled this info straight from her post, and they're still going to be using some placeholder terms. So if any of the verbiage changes, I'm sorry. I'm just working with what I got, you know? We're going to be going over the three main damage types and the statuses they can inflict. If you take a close look at the screenshots of the new UI, you'll actually see that there is a line that shows a percentage chance to inflict a status. So the first damage type is weapon damage. Instead of only having one damage type assigned, all weapons will now inflict impact, puncture, and slash damage. The amount of each damage will differ depending on the weapon, and your base weapon damage is calculated as the sum of those three types. In addition, each of those damage types has a chance to inflict a certain status. Impact damage has a chance to knock back enemies. Puncture can possibly weaken an enemy, effectively reducing their damage output. And Slash can cause enemies to bleed, which reduces health over time and prevents them from healing. Now, note that they did state that there will be some certain circumstances that a weapon will only do elemental damage, and not any of those three previous damage types. I'm gonna assume Ignis, Synapse, and Embolus, it's gonna be something like that. Now the next set of damage types is primary elemental damage. This damage is done in addition to your weapon damage and can also inflict different statuses. Fire damage can ignite enemies, which is a fancy way of saying that it deals fire damage over time. Cold damage has a chance to slow enemies. Electric damage can chain to an additional target. And toxin damage, because you know, Update 11 is too fancy to call it poison damage anymore. Well, guess what toxin damage is gonna do? It's gonna poison your target, dealing damage directly to their health. Because you know, in the real world, we poison things. We don't toxify things. Crazies. Now the next set of damage types is combined elemental damage. This is what happens when you combine two different elements onto one weapon. Take note that when you mix elements, you will lose each individual element, and the damage type will display one of the following. Blast damage occurs when you combine fire and cold and has a chance to stun your enemies. Gas damage happens when you combine fire with toxin, which creates a poison cloud, not a toxin cloud. Radiation damage combines fire and electricity and can cause confusion, which was described to cause quote-unquote difficulties targeting. Now I'm assuming this is going to be something similar to the effect of Nyx's Chaos. We'll just have to see when it comes out. Magnetic damage is a mix of cold and electricity, which reduces enemy shields. Viral damage uses cold and toxin to possibly sicken enemies, which is also kind of a vague description. Maybe they'll have coughing fits or puke or something, or maybe they'll just retreat back to their quarters for some rest and get the hell out of our way. Who knows? And the last type of elemental combo is corrosive, which deals armor damage. So I'm going to assume that this reduces their armor. So take note that you can only combine two elements at once, and there is a specific order to how they'll be applied. Fire will always combine first, cold will always come second, electricity is third, and toxin will combine last. So if you look at it, if we were to place a fire mod, cold mod, and electric mod onto a single weapon, the fire and cold would automatically combine to create blast damage, and I'm assuming the electric will be left all by itself. Or, if you place the cold mod, an electric mod, and a toxin mod onto a single weapon, the cold will automatically combine with the electric, creating magnetic damage, and the toxin would be left out wondering why he's no longer called poison damage. Yes, I will beat the crap out of a dead horse. Beep 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 beep. So, as you can tell, this is going to be a major change coming to our damage system, especially due to the fact that enemies will be able to deal the same statuses to us. But, that aside, I can't wait to start toying around with some new builds. I just hope I don't get massacred by these new statuses. Who knows, maybe I'll die from toxification. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this installment of A Gay Guy Explains. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if this is your first time here, be sure to check out all my other reviews. You know, while they're still relevant. So, stay tuned for more gaming content here at A Gay Guy Plays.